Oh, hey everybody! Joy here. It's Monday. It's the 25th. Oh my goodness, March is almost over. March 25, 2019. And I do have my belly covered up today. And I have on pants that actually stay up. I have my white jeans in a stack to take in the waistband so they'll quit falling down. Yes. Anyway, I just saw Viv's new video. Did you see Viv's new video where she's driving her car and she said, oh my gosh, she just threw the earth off its axis and we must have heard a terrible noise. Oh, because she filled her basket 3 times and then she didn't even pay for it. I've been doing that lately too, although I can't say I've been as good as Viv because I did just do the high five from Missouri Star Quilt Company this morning. Because if they have high five, which means you get $5 off, well, that pays the freight, so it's basically free freight. So I ordered some stuff. But I've been working on my brother's quilt. I am putting on the border, the last border. I'll show you it. And then I'm going to put it on my long arm, hopefully this afternoon, and get this thing quilted. Because I'm going to have to go back to our other house. And hey, actually, I may have thrown the earth off its axis the other direction. Because I just made this cup of coffee. It is 12 o'clock noon and it is only my 2nd cup this morning. I have been so busy dealing with this quilt. Let me have a bite of my cookie too. Ooh, I shouldn't eat the cookie because I'm supposed to be on a diet, but I don't have any sugar in my coffee, so this is kind of the way I put my sugar in my coffee. Dollar General. Iced oatmeal cookies. They're hard, but I love them with a cup of coffee. I don't know why. Let me put this down, you guys. I don't know why God made sugar taste so good. He should have made it taste awful, shouldn't he? And then we wouldn't want it and we'd all be skinny. So here's the deal. This is the scrap basket of my brother's quilt. This is one of the pictures that I made where I took all of the grass out of it and he looks like E.T. flying through the sky. Trash! So anyway, this is all little tiny skinny scraps, but I have all of these bigger scraps. This is some leftover knits here, but I have all of these leftover scraps from making this quilt. And this doesn't include the backing or the scraps that are going to be off of this border. So, my good friend Rebecca Janes, isn't that a fun name? Rebecca Janes. She's going to be getting some more scraps from me. And my husband did the most wonderful thing. I'm telling y'all, I'm leaving my husband alone way too long. I'm not kidding you. I came home the other night. Terry called me. She said, come to church with me tonight. She speaks. She has this women's group and she speaks. And she said, you want to come to church with me tonight? I said, oh, sure. So I went to church with her. And I was telling her, I said, oh my gosh, I said, I forgot I put the sheets, I stripped our bed this morning, and our bed's hard. We have 2 single sheets on the bottom, and we have that great big sheet on the top because it's one of those up-down beds, and Jerry didn't want to have to be up when I was up and down when I was down, so we got 2 separate bottoms, and then you have, scratch that. We have 2 separate top mattresses and 1 king bottom. So, is that right? That's not right. I don't know why I can't think of this in my brain. Well, you don't put a sheet on the frame, ding-a-ling brain. I haven't had enough coffee, you guys. here's the deal. You have the frame. Then you have the 2 single mattresses. So then you have the 2 single sheets for the 2 single mattresses. Then you have the 1 king size sheet that goes over those 2 mattresses. Well, I will tell you what. You need to be a Houdini or a gorilla or something to get those 2 single sheets on those beds, because you know there's a big crack in the middle and you have to get the sheet down, around, and under it. And it is really something. So you like play. Raise the head a little, put the head down a little, raise the feet a little, put the feet down a little, get in the center of the crack. It's just crazy. So it's a pain in the butt to put the sheets on, is my point. And when I went with Terry to church, I had left all the sheets in the dryer. I think I washed them separate, because you know how the great big sheet always wraps itself up around everything else in there, and you end up with this giant ball like the earth and everything's in the center of it. So I had thrown the 2 small ones on the bed and just left them there, and the big sheet was still in the dryer. And so we're driving to church, and I remember this. And I'm telling Terry, I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to change that bed when I get home. I forgot to put the sheets on it. And then I was telling her in a different conversation. We're always talking about our husbands, you know. That's what girlfriends do. And I was telling her how Jerry has learned how to do everything because I've left him home so long. He does the dishes just as good or better than I do now. He cleans the stove, he cleans the counters, always has taken the trash out, and he does the laundry sometimes. And so it's gotten so he'll say things to me like, are you going to do the wash today? Well, be sure you do the darks and then you do the lights. You know, things like that just cracks me up. I told her he's just getting so domestic. It's so funny. And then he can cook things now, you know. So anyway, we had this conversation. Well, then later on, it's after dark. It's 9:30. We come home and I tell her, oh my gosh, I got to go in there and do those sheets. And we had stopped at Walmart, so we had groceries in the car. So she grabbed a couple bags, I grabbed a couple bags. I came in first, and when you come into the house, you walk right by our bedroom door, and then you go into the kitchen. And I walked by the bedroom door, and the bed was completely made. Completely made. Jerry was on top of it. He was fully dressed. He was on top of it, and the back was up, and he was reading a book or something. And I just thought, oh my goodness. He made that bed. And I said, Terry, come here. So we're both standing with my poor husband. We're standing in the door staring at the bedroom. I'm like, look what he did, look what he did. He made the bed, Terry, oh my God. So anyway, I told her, I said, next thing I know, he's going to be teaching a home ec class, for heaven's sakes. So anyway, that was just fun. So I have all these scraps that I'm going to send to my friend. Thank goodness it's littler boxes. Some of this stuff is just too tiny though. Good Lord, you can't use this tiny stuff. Oh, and then I started to tell you, Mr. Domestic, I was up here working on my brother's quilt. It was Saturday morning. Saturday morning we usually horse around for 10, 11 o'clock, and then we finally get a shower. And so, I went down. He was supposed to help me go get my plants. My plants all go over to the barn for the winter, you know. It's supposed to save their lives. Well, by the time we pull them out, they just look like complete, total dead weeds. But anyway, every year. Okay, sorry, that was a little break. So, I had told him when I came up to work on my brother's quilt, because I was already showered and I was ready. And I said, let me know when you're done in the shower. And I will come down so we can go get the plants out of the barn. So I'm up here, and I'm up here for several hours. It was like 1 o'clock. And I thought, dear Lord, Jerry ought to have his shower done by now. So I went downstairs. Jerry, he hollered at me, I'm in the closet. I went in there. Oh, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to take a picture. God, but that won't do any good. A picture won't do any good because you can't see before. You have to see before and after, or the picture doesn't mean anything, right? He had gone completely through his closet. On the bottom is all of the pants and the jeans and stuff like that. And then on the top is all of the stuff that you hang up the shirts and the sweatshirts and the t-shirts and the suits and all that stuff. And it was just packed, just packed. You couldn't even pull anything out. His closet was so jam-packed full. He had completely gone through it. He said, oh, Joy, this pile over here, these shirts aren't good enough to go to Goodwill, so you can just throw those away. I'm thinking, no way. And then he said, this over here, these are all blue jeans. You can just throw all of those away. And I said, oh, no. I said, you won't throw blue jeans away. He said, yes, you need to throw them away because they're spotted. They've got oil and grease and stuff. I said, people don't care about that. People love denim. But anyway, he had a pile of blue jeans, had a pile of old shirts that he thought were too bad for Goodwill. He had all of the ones, all of the shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts, turtlenecks, pants that he thought were good enough, and they have to be perfect to be good enough for him, to go to Goodwill. He had them on hangers laying out on the bed. I'm like, Jerry, you're just unbelievable. I just cannot believe you did this. So anyway, he's just Mr. Amazing when it comes to doing household chores these days. So then, of course, I go through my closet all the time. All the time. I've always got Goodwill bags. I told you guys, or Salvation Army. I've told you guys before that I always have bags, and I put something in them every single day. I think I was telling Becky that. I put something in them all the time, so I'm always cleaning my side of the closet out. But oh my gosh, I was just so proud of him and so amazed. I thought, my gosh, I wish I'd done a video. We could like sell this. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello, and I'm going to try a new way. 18 hours. 18 hours to upload that last video where my pants kept falling down. And several of you asked me for the pattern for the blue and white top. I don't know what pattern it was. It may have been, I think it may have been, the Fit Nice pattern, where I was making pajamas. And I think that I used it to make that top with. I think it was the Fit Nice one. It's just a very simple pull over your head V-neck top. Okay? The fabric, I am pretty sure I got at Joann's, and I think they still have it. That blue and white, was it a paisley looking thing or something? Anyhow, 18 hours to upload that. Because I'm at Kingston in the slow internet. So I tried to put my cell phone on my desktop here. That's where I edit my videos. It's right here in this room on that desktop. And so I tried to hook my cell phone up to it to use it for a hotspot, and it wouldn't work. It couldn't find it, and it kept saying something about networks, and I was confused, and Jerry was confused. So anyway, 18 hours. So today, I'm going to upload this onto my laptop, the one I use when I'm in Edmond. And I'm going to hook my cell phone up to my laptop. I'm going to put the charger in the laptop. I'm going to put the charger in the cell phone. And I'm going to see if this can upload faster than 18 hours. And guess what else? Where's my cell phone? I know it's here because I just heard it go ding. Okay, I want to show you a picture. Hold on, let me find it. I am 68, you know. Okay, let me find it. It's a text. It's a picture from my next door neighbor in Edmond. She got this out of her yard Saturday evening. She is my next door neighbor. Her name is Margaret. Not my Margaret that you usually know. This is Margaret, a different Margaret. Lovely lady. She's the one that climbs her trees with a chainsaw and the colander with the rug off the toilet. She puts it inside the colander and puts the colander on top of her head and ties it down with a scarf and climbs up in her tree with a chainsaw. I have pictures of it somewhere. There's a vlog. So anyway, she's precious and I love her. So I want to show you what happened at my other house on Saturday. Golf ball, pardon the noises, golf ball size hail. golf ball. See the quarter in the picture? Golf ball size hail. So, I need to be going up there in the next day or two. I'm not sure how soon. It depends on the insurance company. I've called this morning to report it to the insurance company. So we were going to have them come out and look at our roof. Because years ago, there was an itty-bitty hailstorm, hail the size of my little fingernail, good gravy, and everybody in the whole street got the roof replaced. We didn't. They didn't need theirs done either. But you know, those insurance people, those guys will come out and say, oh yes, they need it done even when they don't. But we probably do need it this time, so I need to be getting up there for that. So hopefully I'll be able to make you guys more videos, because you know I can do it a whole lot better at my other house. So anyway, that's all I know for now, and I'll be back soon. I can't show you my brother's quilt because it's a surprise. And I told you there's 1 in a 10 trillion chance that he would ever watch one of my videos. But as sure as I put this quilt on there, and I want to be a surprise, he'll see it. Ooh, you never know. And I have heard through the grapevine that a chick that knits may be having a new video coming up pretty soon. She's been having issues. She's in Edmond where we have good internet, but she had issues with her camera or with something between the camera and the computer. I don't remember what, but hopefully she'll have a new one coming up pretty soon. Okay, bye for now. I'll be back soon.